Hi everyone, welcome to our video session for Teachers Love Edu and for teachers only. I'm so excited because today we're talking such an incredibly meaningful, useful discussion, back to school, cool tools for school with Amanda Pickard. And I'm going to ask you a question: from which part of the world are you tuning from? What is your teaching role? Because we're all teachers here, I think, and share what subject you teach, and we are going to grab some more ideas what you can do with all of these incredible tools that Amanda is going to showcase you today. And if you've got any questions, you can drop them in the Q&A box and they're going to be answered. And another thing that I would like to mention is that share with your insights, highlights, wows, hows in our reflection space that I'm going to share with you with the link, invite link, so you can share with your feedback. And please don't forget to share with your feedbacks. You can add even your social network context, so I can send you something maybe out because of this feedback, some resources, and I think it's going to be great. And what else I would like to mention here is that I want to present Amanda. Amanda is a great educator, and this is her second time presenting for Teachers Love Edu, and she is amazingly inspiring educator, and she always has got these incredible ideas and super educational creative platforms that she likes sharing. So she is a passionate educator, and she's a primary school teacher in Scotland, and she's teaching for over she has been teaching for over 13 years with experience of teaching children from 3 to 11 years old. She's passionate about digital technologies, play-based learning, and making thinking visible. She's a MI expert and loves leveraging digital technologies to support, challenge, and inspire. And she believes that play is one of the best ways children and herself learn and love, using MTV thinking routines to help give learners a voice. These words are incredible ones. And I'm going to present you Amanda right now. Welcome, Amanda. Hey, I'm so excited that you're here.
Hello. What an introduction. My goodness me. Are you really talking about me? I don't know. It's lovely to be here. I feel so honored to be asked to come back and share some more of my ideas. And so thank you very much for having me back, and I'm really excited. And you know what I'm like. Anybody who knows anything about me will know if I'm asked to talk about digital technology or digital tools, it's difficult to get me to stop. So I've tried my very best to keep it really succinct and give you a kind of overview and scratch the surface of some of these tools for school. So hopefully people will have something to take away, maybe some ideas, something to try. I hope. So fingers crossed.
I'm sure. I've seen your collection, incredible resources. And please make sure that you will provide the feedback and tag Amanda on Twitter. Her handle is AGOB Pickard. It's here. You can see on the screen right now. And then I'm going to share with the collection, or you can post your feedback in the reflection space in the collection that I'm going to share in the chat. And please don't forget to tag Amanda and myself, or Anna, or Teachers Love Edu, whatever, so I can find you. And yeah, all the links. So, the mic is yours, Amanda. I'm done.
Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm going to just start with, I've got a couple of things to share with everybody. I've got a Wakelet collection, which I've already shared with Anna, and Anna's going to share with you. And I've also got a thing link. So I'm going to just share my screen. It's just a wee simple thing link tonight. So let's have a look, see if I can do this without messing it up. Share, and here we go. So this is my thing link for, here we go, tonight. So I did say on my Wakelet that it was the Fab 4, but if anybody can count, it's a little bit more than 4. So these are my Fab cool tools for school, back to school. So I'm actually going to start with Teams. So this is the platform that I use in my local authority, and I love it. I've been teaching infants over the last 2 lockdowns, and it's been quite challenging, but Teams is fantastic, and I love it. So these are my ideas, just to scratch the surface about why Teams is a cool tool for school. So it's all written down here. Obviously, we've got Immersive Reader in here. This is a thing link. This is one of my cool tools for school. But I'm actually going to jump over to a team that I set up for tonight to show you some of these things. So here we go. So this is my little test team, and I've added a fictitious pupil and one of my friends who's very kindly sent a little emoji for me. But one of the first things I love about teams is this little team tile. A lot of people I know just set it up at the beginning of the year, but during lockdown, I actually had my primary ones share their artwork, and I celebrated their artwork by changing the team tile. And it's dead easy to do. You click on the little pencil, and you can choose any one of these, but I would just take a photograph of their artwork, click on upload, and I can upload any image whatsoever. And the kids loved it, absolutely loved it. So that's one of the little things that I love about teams. I've also shared success or birthdays just by changing the team tile. Something so simple and so small, but something super, super powerful. So that's one of my favorite things about teams. I love that I can add different channels, and if you don't number them, they just sort themselves out into alphabetical order. I always like to do a little number first and then maybe an emoji at the end, especially if I'm working with little learners or children who need a little bit of support with reading. And these little emojis give me an indication, or give the learners an indication of what is happening in this little channel. So we've got fun, we've got get-togethers, warm fuzzies is just celebrations, ask Mrs. Pickard, that's asked me a question, homework tasks, all of these sorts of things. So what else can I share with you? Yeah, I love the fact that I can change a new conversation into an announcement just by clicking this little pencil again, this little new, and then to an announcement. And as you can see, I've put up my own little header, which I designed in Canva. And I love that. I can also edit this, and I can share it to other teams as well. So I can share, edit this, here we go. And then I can select more channels from different teams. So if I'm an owner, I've already shared it to 2 teams here. So this same announcement appears in both of those teams, which is super, super handy. I love that. Also, teaching little ones, Immersive Reader. Absolutely fantastic. Immersive Reader, you can set your text preferences, you can set your grammar options, you can set your reading preferences and translate. So I've taught recently some pupils in my class who had English as a second language, and we could very easily, quickly choose French and or Polish, and easily have this as a help to support their learning, which I absolutely love. And obviously you can change the speed and the voice setting, all these sorts of brilliant things. Immersive Reader is phenomenal. Even just that, brilliant. I'm just going to get rid of this wee announcement. Yes, there we go. I also use, the first thing I always do with my wee learners is, they're still learning to read and write, is just to get them to click on, I always talk about the wee images. Click on the wee bendy arrow, and then, oh, there we go, emojis and GIFs. Absolutely fantastic. Kids understand, tell me how you're feeling, pick an emoji. Tell me how you're feeling, pick a GIF. Absolutely brilliant. I love those sorts of things. All of these different aspects of teams makes teams just one of those cool tools for school. I love that it's integrated with Class Notebook, and I'm going to get onto that, of course. I love that I can set an assignment. I love I can track grades and insights. Always add insights. You can track engagement. I use it for health and well-being. So during the first lockdown, I noticed that one of my little ones had actually logged on quite late at night. So I alerted my management team, and they found out that the family in general just needed a wee bit of help and support. But that was one way that I could spot that something perhaps wasn't quite right with that little learner or with their family, and we could actually help them out a little bit. So absolutely brilliant. Up here, plus sign, I love it. You can add all of these apps. I can add a link, so it's almost like pinning a tab to the top of your team's channel. So you can pin a website, you can pin, well, anything. All of these apps, add a planner, whiteboard. Fabulous. I just love all of that. It's like app smashing, bringing everything together, making it easy for you as a teacher and your learners to find things. So I tend to post quite a few things and change them as well. So if we're using a particular website, I can just pin it to the top of my teams. They can get access to it. They don't need to search or Google it or anything like that. Straight there. I know I've checked that website. Absolutely brilliant. So lots and lots of amazing things in Teams. And I realised I've talked for a very long time about Teams. So I'll just jump back. So I've talked about Team Tile, Immersive Reader, adding channels, emojis, gifts and stickers, praise. I love the praise option as well. Insights, announcements. You can mention your whole team or just one little person. Meetings, obviously we've connected with meetings, everybody has. Whiteboards and team meetings. So go and investigate Teams. Even if you haven't used it very much, play around with it. You can't break it. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I did say 10 reasons why, and then I added an ish and an ish. Assignments, apps, fabulous. I love Teams. So I'm going to move on quickly to OneNote. And I've actually created a OneNote class notebook associated with that test team tonight. So some of the reasons why I love OneNote, and OneNote is a cool tool for school. All of these reasons, all of the different spaces, all of the different parts, password protect sections, which I've done, and I'll explain in a little second. Lots of accessibility features, lots of fun to be had in OneNote. So I'm going to skip across to my little OneNote. Here it is. I always edit my welcome page just with adding in my little Bitmoji and a picture. Here's one of the first things that I love. Collaboration space, our belonging page. So the first day or the first week of school, I can put this up on my big Promethean panel in my classroom. It's interactive and I can get my little learners to do some mark making. Up the school into secondary, you could have signatures, you could have ideas for the class rules or anything at all on the This Is Us page. One of the things, this is what my little class did, was we used a website to create our own snowmen, and then they all practiced writing their name on the board. So that is a brilliant use, using OneNote as a whiteboard. And if I click these little books over here, there we go, we've got all of that space and it saves it automatically. And I have that so all the learners can access this collaboration space, add to it. I can also put it into my content library. I can distribute it to everybody in their own personal spaces. Fantastic. So collaboration space, lovely. Content library, I would be looking to put in resources for pupils to have access to quickly. I haven't put anything in here, but I might put in a picture about this sound because I'm an infant teacher. You could put anything to do with biology or chemistry or maths or anything at all. The third reason I love OneNote, and it is definitely a cool tool for school, is it saved me so much time. I don't know about all of you, but normally in school I have a massive lever arch folder. I carry it around everywhere. It's got all of my planners, all of my frameworks, all of my resources, and I often drop it. So I'm usually losing things or it doesn't close properly. So last year I put all of those resources, all of those teacher planners into the teacher only section. I used assessments, I put in all my plans, I embedded thing links. So I put all of my resources into a thing link and then I embedded that thing link into my OneNote, and it makes teaching in class so much more efficient. I don't have to go and find anything. I took some time to add in everything I needed to teach a sound. Could be anything. I embedded, I think this is a Flipgrid video. No, that's a sway. Where's my video? Oh, that's my Flipgrid video. Flipgrid video embedded into ThingLink, a sway, URLs to YouTube videos, everything here that I need to teach that one sound. So I don't need to go looking for anything else. So I've shared all of these resources with you. So please clone them, copy them, edit them, use them, share them. I'm absolutely not precious about that. I don't want anybody else to have to sit and go through and create the same thing that I've created if I can give it to you. So please go ahead and use it. So yeah, fantastic resource to be
Amanda, I
able to.
just want to mention that I have shared with the link to the same link. So Amanda is talking about this as like all the resources that she is demonstrating right now. You can find on this by following this link. So sorry for
Perfect.
interrupting you, Amanda.
Not at all. Please interrupt me because I do
Yay.
tend to talk very fast as well. So I apologize. I will try to
Perfect.
slow
It's
down.
perfect.
So yeah, and one of the other things that's great about this, when I set up my team, I always add in my management team, my leadership team, so they've all got access to my team and my OneNote. So if I'm off ill, I don't need to worry about having my big folder at home because all my teacher resources are here. I tend to take notes just on the go throughout the day in my teacher only section. I can type up some observations or things I need to work on or next steps or ideas that I've heard my learners talking about. So I put that all in my OneNote in my teacher only section. But I also had one of these sections with my personal information. So it might be all the websites that I use, my usernames, and hints and clues to my passwords and things like that. But I can password protect those sections so that only I know the password, but I can share everything else with my leadership team, with the teacher that's covering my class. They can get access to it. I don't need to worry about photocopying other planners or worrying about anything. They've got everything. It's all up to date. Keep it up to date. It's such a time saver. It gets rid of all that time at the photocopier, queuing up, especially at the beginning of the year. I would say put everything in your OneNote. It's so handy. And the last thing is, I love that every single pupil has their own section. So I can see all of the pupil sections. It's not quite come through. Let me see if I can just sync this one. See if we can get, I added 2 members. So it should be able to see 2 pupils here. So Cara is a fictional child, and this is her notebook, or in Scotland we would call them jotters. So she can upload her work here. She can put in a file, a printout, a photograph. Absolutely fantastic. So I can see Cara's work and no other child can see Cara's work. So that's private between me and my pupils. The other thing I would say is when I'm setting up Teams and I'm trying to explain Teams to everybody, I think of Teams as my classroom, but just online, my digital classroom. And I think of OneNote as the books and the jotters and the resources, the paper that we share. So that's how I sort of differentiate them both. So I love both of these things. Loads of things in here. Draw. This is what we used to share our name. So I can, wait till I get a little page in here for Cara. Here we go, in here. So Cara might want to practice writing her name. She doesn't need to save this. Maybe she's been practicing her handwriting, or she's maybe been practicing her times tables or anything like that, and she's got a touch screen device and she can just write it straight into OneNote. It saves. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. And my weeest learners love picking different colours. They love picking the markers, all these different colours, more colours. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Hundreds of colours.
Wow, what's this? That's a selection, the whole selection of the, I haven't seen that before.
Have you not? Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, and they've got brilliant names like there's one called asparagus and moss, clover, fern, lime. There we go.
Is it like the add-on, or it was inside of the OneNote, or it's like
This is in
add-on?
OneNote. No, this is absolutely part of OneNote. You click on draw. So I've downloaded these into apps. So these are the desktop apps that I'm using. And I click on draw and you can erase, use a pen, a marker, a highlighter. You can choose basic colors or choose any of these colors. And, you know, how about playing around with different colors as well, or using your little dropper to go, oh, I want this color up here at the top. And it instantly gives me that color. Hello, and I can draw lovely pictures like that. I love it. It's something so simple, but it just gives me such joy. So yeah, that's one of the things that my wee ones love to do. It's phenomenal. Highlighter, brilliant, different widths, so many things. Insert I've talked about. Well, one of the things that I find really, really handy is start dictation. So if I'm asking learners for accessibility who struggle with writing things, but they can tell me a really good story, click on start typing. Let me just tick it in here. Oh, need to see, I'll get me a new page. Let me do that again. And we'll go to text mode, and then I'm going to go to edit and start dictation. And I'm going to hopefully speak, and it's going to type for me. There we go. Let me click on it down onto the page so it's a bit better. Down here, because I'm now typing the title. Oh, it's still going. And it's pretty good with my Scottish accent, so pretty good. I quite
beautiful
like
accent. Beautiful.
So if I did
I love it.
On a time, there was a little boy who was playing with his best friend in the playground. They argued over the football. How were they going to sort out their argument? Kids, anybody can tell the story. It's absolutely fantastic. I love that. So it takes away the worrying about a pencil or typing or keyboard skills, which is, for little ones, the trickiest thing. So I love that. Straight into edit, start dictation, absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. What else can I show you? Oh gosh, I'm running out of time. There's so many good things.
No, that's okay. Don't worry. No harsh. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no limit.
We have check accessibility, which is fantastic. We can change the background paper color. If children don't like,
I haven't seen this too. I've used OneNote, but I haven't seen this background thing that you can choose.
You can customize the background, or you can change your paper style. So you can have some handwriting lines or squared paper if you're doing maths.
Wow.
Like that. Yes, so many simple little things that are all built into these apps that are just super, super cool and make your life so much simpler, so much easier working with learners. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. And of course, class notebook. There's loads of things about distributing. You can put something into the content library and then distribute it across your entire class. So you don't need to copy it into every single child's jotter or notebook. You don't need to go to the photocopier and copy 33 copies and then glue them into anything. You can just put it in the content library, distribute it to your entire class. Done. Seconds. Saves time. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So OneNote is the coolest, absolutely most amazing tool for school. I've got one personally, so for things for Christmas to remember, shopping, things that I'm doing in my house. I've got one professionally just for me, which is about my CLPL and the things that I do. Where's my one? This is my one. Here's webinars and my CLPL that I've done. I did a big session on child poverty, all sorts of different things. And I just keep that as my own professional learning record. So absolutely.
You're a really great user of OneNote. I haven't met anyone who has got so much experience with it.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, it's so easy because if I insert a picture, I think I've got one that's pretty cool. Let me see. Another one from, let me see if I can find one. No, that's not a very good one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh my goodness me, I had a really good picture earlier on. Oh, there we go.
The same is cute. Oh, I love this.
There we go. So I crocheted this for Stephen Reed, who's like an amazing Minecraft guru, and I was on a course this morning, so I got a screenshot. So that's just a screenshot, but that took me seconds. Just insert picture, there it is, done, and I can move it around, make it bigger, and you know, you could do that. You could get your children to annotate pictures. Look at that. If it was a character, sort of developing a story, all of those sorts of ideas. So, yeah.
Amanda, there's a comment from Jaka, and she said that she loves your accent. So you need to remember that.
Thank you very much. I can't listen to myself though, it's terrible. So let me see. I'm gonna move on. So all of this.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you a question, please? Can we collaborate on OneNote, like with our students at the same document, at the same page?
Absolutely. In the collaboration space.
Oh, sorry, I misheard.
Anything in here, and all of your pupils, all of your members of your team that's got access to this OneNote, and every single one can collaborate on the same document, the same page. All of them can be in here, and it'll save it automatically. So one of the things I did was I set a challenge in the first lockdown. for my class to write a story collaboratively. And so we started off with a picture, and then one of them dictated a wee bit of the story, and then they all sort of jumped in and we wrote this story together in the collaboration space.
Wow, task-based learning in action. Is it correct,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Roles.
Great fun. Absolutely brilliant fun. So yeah, loads and loads of options for OneNote. So
Amanda, here's another one. From Rosa. Rosa is a great friend of mine. Anna, maybe you can invite Amanda to make a webinar about OneNote. There was a request because this was my idea actually. I was thinking about, oh my God, there are so many options I forgot about, and there are new ones, and you are just pro. OneNote Pro.
It's incredible. I mean, I think that I'm just scratching the surface, and I always discover something new about all of these apps actually that I just think, why did I not know that, or have I forgotten that? But I think with all the updates and Microsoft and all of the apps have been updated and renewed and across the last 18 months, and they've been phenomenal, just responding to everybody's needs and requests during lockdown. So things have moved on massively, and so it's constantly changing, I think. So yeah, and I always learn something new, even when I'm playing around. I sit and go, oh, I didn't know about that. But yeah, I mean,
we are waiting. We're looking for the next one about OneNote whenever you're free. But I know that you'll work so hard. So anytime when you're going to
not at all.
relax a little bit, and then maybe
so for sure. But one of the things that's good about Teams and OneNote, I have them on all of my devices. So one of the things that is a big time saver for me was a few years ago, I was teaching a primary 3 class who were probably about 7-8 years old, and they'd been writing stories. So they did it as homework, but they'd done it in OneNote, and it was attached. The OneNote page was attached to an assignment in Teams. So I knew that they had finished the work, but I was actually in the supermarket shopping, and I gave them feedback. I read the story, used Immersive Reader to listen to the story, and then I used Dictate to dictate my feedback. So I did it as I was shopping. So it's a huge time saver. It's
absolutely
brilliant. It's a really, really good tool to multitask.
Super hacks, from Amanda, because it's really we need time savers, as I usually say.
Definitely. We're also super, super busy. So, I mean, I've already spoken to you, Anna, about ThingLink, and I love ThingLink. This is my big love. I love it. It was my miracle app for the first lockdown, because it's so accessible for young learners. So there is, and I literally said, there's a million reasons why ThingLink is a cool tool for school. And I've shared a couple of ThingLinks that have got lots of ThingLinks embedded in them already with my ThingLink journey. And I think there's another one in here as well. And literally everything. So all of these little tags that are pulsing at the moment is another ThingLink. So you've got all of this. Everybody's got access to all of these in the Wakelet and in the ThingLink that I've already shared. So it's absolutely a fantastic thing to do. And I got my dog to help me.
Hi, Primary One Brilliant. Travis here. My mum says you are all brilliant.
My favorite.
Sentences. So that's what she wants you to focus on this week. Reading and writing sentences. I can't wait to read what you've written.
So that's a photograph that I had of my dog that I uploaded to an app on my phone called My Talking Pet, and just a bit of fun, but really engaging for my class. And so I've shared loads and loads of these these ThingLinks that I've made across the past 18 months and different examples of what I've done. So this one is one that I put together because ThingLink is actually a pretty simple tool. There's 4 tags, but what you can actually do with those tags is incredible. So this is one tag, and all of these little tags in here that are pulsing are the different ways that the text and media tag can look. So there's so many ways to actually just a title and a description, or you can have a title, a description, a URL, and an image. So there's so many different ways. So I would say ThingLink, it's free to sign up. Have a go. You can make your descriptions bold and italic, and there's hundreds of ways. Upload to a GIF. Brilliant, brilliant tool. I could talk about ThingLink for hours and hours and hours, but I'll let you all go and investigate ThingLink. It's super, super simple. This is a ThingLink that I created today. I designed it actually in Canva. So Canva is what I'm going to talk about next, but Canva and ThingLink are integrated. So I just created a new ThingLink in Canva, designed it in Canva, uploaded it, edited it, and added my tags. It is that simple. I mean, I can very, very quickly show you. This is us. If I click on create, just blank, I'll do it very quickly. Blank, design, and now I think I don't want to lock the ratio. And I think if this is, let's try that. So that is a 2:1 size, which would give me that faked kind of sort of 360 that I showed you there. And all I did was a background, and I tried a few different ones and I couldn't make up my mind. That's the one I used. And then I used frames. Let me just search on frames. And I think it was just these ones in here, and make them little small ones, and literally just space them out across the middle and just copy and paste, 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 paste. Let me just do this very quickly. So those are little frames, and I'm going to do it like that. They're more or less spaced out, I think. And I can add any sort of images that I've uploaded into my account. So let me go to the bottom, because that's what I was doing earlier. Oh, here we go. So Onenote, I can put Onenote in there, and it makes it fit into the frame. Teams. Wakelet. What else did I put in? There we go. Canva and Flipgrid. And let me see the last one. I'll share this. Oh, there we go. There we go. So save to ThingLink. And it saves. Super fast, super easy, super cool. Click on continue. And then that's the one I've just made. So when you view it, oh, they're a bit big. But yeah, it's a fake 360. There you go. How cool, how quick. Crazy. So good. So ThingLink is just fantastic. It's so easy to add a tag. In fact, I'll just add one very quickly for you. Click on the pencil to add a tag. There's the text and media. You can change it. I clicked on the little star that we tag. This is a cool tool for school. And done. And then I can drag my little tag where I want it. Click on done. Super cool. So ThingLink, I could talk for hours about ThingLink. It's definitely a powerful, flexible, incredible tool. Yeah, highly recommend it. Canva, I've shown you what you can do with Canva that's integrated into ThingLink, but Canva actually on its own is amazing. Templates, templates, templates. I would say I'm not great at design or colors, but Canva has got thousands and thousands and thousands of templates and ideas that you can use and copy and edit, and then you get to something that looks so professional. It's unbelievable. Super easy to use, as you've seen it, integrated with ThingLink, which is fantastic. So you can create in Canva, then make your ThingLink, and then take your URL code for your ThingLink, embed it into Onenote, add it into an assignment, put it in Teams. Amazing. Create and design anything you can think of, literally anything you can think of. You get templates for the right size for a Teams tile, for a Teams announcement, for Instagram, for LinkedIn, absolutely everything. There's education templates. I'll show you that in a wee second. You can create and set an assignment in Teams, share your designs and collaborate or copy. So I've just shared one of the templates here. And if you click on here, I think I've shared it. Yeah, you can use this as a template, but I've just grabbed this from Canva itself. So it's not one of my own designs. But what I am going to show you is in Canva, that was just a quick template. And all I did was literally home, and then I said templates into education worksheets. And then I just chose which one I wanted. I think it was this one that I chose. And then you can customize this template. super easy. So if I go back to home and I go back into my designs, because it saves automatically, I don't want to do anything else but other than click on these 3 wee dots on Microsoft Teams. You have to be logged into your account, which I should be. And then all I need to do is share it to a channel or create an assignment. So I'm just going to share it to a channel, and you search for your Teams assignment, search. Let me see, and this is Pickard's class. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. I'll put it into fun. There we go. And then click share. Hopefully that's the right one. Let's zip over to fun. There it is, instant. How easy is that? And it's that quick when you're setting an assignment as well. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, Canva is definitely one of the big cool tools for school. Wakelet and Flipgrid, again, I mean, probably you've used these as well. And I'm literally only just scratching the surface, and I've shared a Wakelet. I've used Wakelet for lots and lots of different things. It's free and easy to set up. There's different views. And I've used all of the different views. It's amazing how different views make a difference. Curating resources for lessons. I put all of my resources together into a Wakelet and then put it into an assignment, or I've put it into the Onenote, create a collection to take away. So last week I was presenting to our new teachers that are doing their final year of teacher practice before they become fully qualified. And everything that I spoke about in the presentation, I had actually put together in a Wakelet, and then I just printed out a QR code for them, and that was their takeaway. So they didn't have to take notes, they didn't have to remember anything, they just needed to scan the QR code. They got access to the thing link that I was using and the Wakelet, and everything was there for them, easy to find. And it's such a brilliant way to share resources like that. You can collaborate. So last year with those, we would call them newly qualified teachers, the NQTs, I created a space in Wakelet. Let's see if I can show it to you actually. There we go. Let me see, that was the one that I was doing today. So last year we shared, where are they?
Oh my God, you've got so many spaces.
I know.
I put around the same number. I'm crazy with Wakelet about all the things.
Yeah, so we did a space for the newly qualified teachers last year, and then we just did all of those training, and everything we did, we created a collection. So everything to do with teams, and so absolutely everything that they needed to get started in their NQT year, absolutely everything in here, their own space. And then at the finish of the training, the CLPL session, we actually handed the space over to them so they can copy it, edit it, add to it, share their ideas, all sorts of things. So I just love Wakelet for that. It's such an easy tool to use.
Accessibility. Yeah.
Absolutely. Accessibility. You've got Immersive Reader. You can literally add anything. Images, texts, it's incredible.
Giffies or Giffies or
Giffies, yeah, which I love this. So when I was creating this for tonight,
love this one.
Is that new? Because I've not seen that before. How cool is that? So this is the one that I've shared with Anna, who'll share it with you. And this
Feedback.
Yeah. So you can definitely copy this, or you can add to it, share your cool tools. And I've talked about ThingLink and Canva and Wakelet, and I'm about to very quickly speak about Flipgrid, one aspect of Flipgrid that I love, not the whole thing because I don't have time. Some wonderful websites that I really love, ClassFlow. These are all free to sign up. Barefoot Computing, Microbit, I'm loving Microbit this year. Mentimeter, Padlet, amazing. Background remover, great for using pictures if you want to get rid of backgrounds. Whiteboard.fi if you're not using Teams or Microsoft Whiteboard. Metromaker, which is a map maker, just things to play around with. I just flung them in there. Places to go and learn, other bits and pieces. So I put all of this in the Wakelet, and you don't need to worry about any of this. Excellent.
You see what Amanda has done. Great selection of tools. Everything is for you. Just try to appreciate it and tag Amanda and just give a shout out. And I just want to say that here's a comment from Farid. He said that you're a superstar, Amanda.
Oh, no, not at all. But thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Not at all. But yeah, this is one of the ones that I just love. I put this up in my class. I'm just going to play it. Oh, no, we don't.
What's this? I have investigated this, but I didn't get the sense.
Ready. So I'm just going to try the web version. Let's see if it works. And you can create your own music. It's so much fun. It's a bit like the Google experiments, the Google Opera. So you can select a version. Let's go for the love. And here we go, the love. And it's just loading. I've got totally distracted as usual. And then we just click play. And so then you can drag and drop to your characters. And you can record it, and you can actually download your tune. Just absolute nonsense, but brilliant fun. So
it's incredible.
It's incredible. So it's just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Google Chrome experiments are amazing in it. You know, there's the Google Opera and things like that, which is good as well. Good fun. So yeah, so Wakelet, super cool. Lots of reasons to use Wakelet, curating resources, creating a takeaway, which I've done for you guys tonight. You can make your collections public, which I've also done tonight, and you can add here on this link here, you can add to a collection with your own cool tools so that everybody can see and we can all share, which I love. I absolutely love. I don't think anybody should be sitting at home thinking, how does this work? How can I use it? If I can help share some ideas and everybody else can add in some ideas, I think that's the best way to be. Definitely. So my last cool tool for school is Flipgrid. Now, Flipgrid is massive. I was playing tonight, so I just took some screenshots of backdrops. Very cool backdrops, but it's free, which is fantastic. It is definitely a cool tool for school. It's huge. There's things like groups and topics, but the one thing that I wanted to focus on tonight is shorts. The part of Flipgrid that's shorts, I love them. I use them all the time. I record using shorts. I embed my short videos into OneNote or ThingLink or into Wakelet, or I share them on Twitter, or if I'm out and about, I've got the Flipgrid app on my phone and I have a wee ponder and I use my Flipgrid recording option and I just record a wee shot. I've been having a wee ponder. This is what I've been thinking. And I use it as a kind of, don't forget to think about this a bit more, Amanda, because I usually forget things because I get distracted, as you can see. So there's loads of things. Share them, embed them, screen recording, backdrops, loads of different effects. So much fun. So I think I got my Flipgrid open. Yeah. So yeah, I use them all the time. Oh, they're taking a wee bit. There's frames, and I did lots and lots of what's our sound for my little ones.
There are so many.
Travis gets involved. Yeah, I've literally used shorts so much. I've recorded little shorts and then I put them all together in this collection, which was my alphabet scavenger hunt. So this was a challenge I set my class, that out and about, fresh air, find objects and things beginning with each letter of the alphabet. And then I did the same thing. So I put all of mine.
For arrow.
So I put all of mine in a Flipgrid.
Or brown bin.
So it took ages to do.
I love your voice, you know, like for the
my pronunciation. So yeah, this is one of my wee ponders that I...
So I've been having a wee ponder after being completely inspired by Louise at ThingLink.
Yeah, so I just get carried away. Shorts are so easy to do and there's so much fun. They have done loads of updates. They've added in loads of options. I probably won't be able to record anything because I'm on my campus here, but backdrops, loads and loads of them. You can choose any one of them. That's what I was playing with tonight. How cool is that flamingo? Different effects. You have stickers. You can add, oh, there's a cool little person there, and they just appear magically, or maybe not. I noticed that this is also lots of fun as well. Gifts, happy birthday gifts. Oh, look, there's a little hedgehog, and you can move these around and record And I usually, now I'm a bit of a one-take wonder. I don't really re-record things unless I really make a mess of things. But yeah, so all of these things, absolutely brilliant. Easy to record, easy to download and embed in other things. So those are my cool tools for school. Yeah.
This hedgehog was out of this world. Just
So there we go. I'm going to stop sharing. So
it was incredible. Lots of ideas, and it sounds like really easy with you, with all of the back to school ideas that you have shared. And Microsoft To Do tools, they are really like a whole system, like
yes.
that you can use. And there are so many thank you comments. You're amazing, Amanda. You're amazing. From Rosa, from other Edu people. Thank you so much that you join us. From Hannah, from Tamar. Thank you. And yay, from Natalia. This is a teacher from Russia. She wants to give you a shout out that these tools are fantastic, especially for school. That's why cool tools for school.
Definitely.
And wow, wash hands. Yeah, lots of wash hands here. Yeah, this is from Mohammed. Just want to show that very important what you offer professionally and confidently. Thanks to me. Thanks to Amanda, because she brought all the ideas, all the resources. I have shared with the thing link. I have shared with the feedback, and please invite link. Do add if you want, you can post on Twitter, Facebook, VK. I'm going to share with everything. I have already shared with almost everything. Just try to please tag Amanda first things first, and then myself, Teachers Love Edu, or on a digital one. So I want to find your comments and your feedbacks. I'm going to post or send to the reflection space. All the feedbacks are going to be based there for Amanda. I'm going to share with her, and everything is one place in Wakelet. Yes. Thanks to Wakelet. I can't live without Wakelet like a day. Oh, some more comments. some more, Amanda from Furry. Please don't stop.
Oh,
we are so inspired.
So many more ideas. There's so many amazing tools out there. It's really hard to pick just a few. And I did say in the Wakelet that it was the Fab 4, and then when I made the thing link, it ended up being 6. And that was me cutting back. That was me really cutting back, because I don't know if. I think you just start. My advice to anybody, I do come across a lot of people saying, oh, digital's not my thing. I'm not really into that. It's too difficult. But I started off knowing nothing, and all I did was just tried one little thing every single day or every single week. And I certainly, when I'm sharing that with people who are a little bit nervous with digital technologies, I share them one thing from one app. And it might just be, here's how to make an announcement in Teams. That's how you, and then mention your class. There you go. That's 2 things, and just build on that very, very slowly. So now I realize I use so many different tools and so many different aspects that it can be very overwhelming. So I apologize if I have been overwhelming and I've talked very fast, but I want everybody to go and have a play. And please, if you are creating, share and tag me. I love seeing what everybody makes and creates. And if there's anything that I mentioned that I didn't share, get in touch with me, because I am literally happy to share everything that I've created, any ideas that I come up with. One of my hashtags is #WePonder, because I'm constantly out and about and something will occur to me and I think, oh, I wonder if we could do this, and I don't know. So I learn things from the amazing teaching community out there in the world. And I feel that that's one of the silver linings from this past 18, 20 months during the pandemic and the lockdown, is the connections that I've made. I don't know if I would have met you, Anna, if we hadn't had this really unusual, horrible year. But for me, that's my big silver lining, that I have made incredible connections. I've learned from so many amazing educators, and I'm happy to share everything that I know and have created. So please ask if I've forgotten something.
Oh my gosh, you're so bright. You're an incredible, generous person and educator, passionate one. I'm so grateful that you're here today for the second time. You're sharing with all of your positivity, all of your resources that you have collected. It's a hard work. People, please do. Let's do some feedbacks in the reflection space, or Twitter, just tag Amanda. And Amanda, I'm going to add your hashtag that you've mentioned and add it to the collection. So if you don't mind. And on this positive note, if you don't have any questions, if you have, please drop them in the Q&A box so we can see them. And all the tools of Microsoft are amazing. Yeah, absolutely. This accessibility in Clash and Immersive Reader, I do love this tool. And I always talk about this tool because it's game changer for dyslexic learners, for everyone, especially when we are live for primary learners. As Amanda mentioned, it's really difficult to them. My students always tell me, Anna, I can't type so well like you because I'm like crazy, you know. Yes, I do mistakes when I type it, but I'm really fast. They don't. They aren't actually, because they are not so fast with typing. And this dictation that you brought, and we're looking forward to OneNote session with you, because I think you've got more ideas on OneNote, because all of the tools that you have.
So many.
I felt it. I sensed it. Yeah, because you shared with this drawings, but I think you do something more with it. It's great.
Yeah,
it's great. Now, so Amanda, another comment from, well done choosing the applications, and thank you. Yeah, my guests are the best ones. I know that. Yay. Yeah, someone has joined. You can watch the recording. It will be always here. And the resources, please do remember, if you post on Reflection Space, please do add your social network link or email so I can send you the resources. Again, except Wakelet, everything is here. Or maybe Wakelet here. Don't remember what I have shared with you. All the 3 links probably, but do remember about the feedbacks. You can add your ideas to Amanda's collection. She has mentioned this, and it's going to be really cool. We are PLN, we're a community, we'll own this together. And if you're having hard times, please remember that because of educators like Amanda is, it's much easier to live in our year of technology only, digital classrooms. And thank you, Amanda, so much for your great work, for everything. Twitter. So Amanda's handle is over here. You can see, this handle, AJOBP, and it's. I'm going to add it in the reflection space, and I'm going to post it right now, Amanda, if you don't mind. Okay. Any last words from you, Amanda? I know that.
Not at all. I'm just over the moon to have shared a few ideas. Hopefully, everybody has got something to take away. And again, if you've got any questions, or even if I haven't talked about something, if you just want to ask a question, please reach out. I am over the moon to share ideas and collaborate, share ideas with everybody and anybody. So I just think it's really important if we make sure we're all supporting each other. So yeah, thank you very much for inviting me again, Anna. And
always here, always ready for you.
And my handle is actually just my name, which is a bit of a mouthful. So I'm Amanda Jane Olsen Broom Pickard. That's who I am. Too much of a mouthful. At AJOB Pickard.
Yeah, check out the chat. Yeah. I have posted in the Q&A box so you can find it easily. And I think that's it for now. Amanda, please stay safe. Take care. You need to think of yourself, and we pray for you. Stay blessed. And thanks everyone for joining us. And we continue talking about back to school activities and platforms with soon in the next Teachers Love Edu live session very soon. Thank you, Amanda. Again, you're the best, and we are always waiting some more sessions with you. You're amazing. Thanks everyone. Bye. See you.
Bye.